Friends, welcome back to another video. Today's video is a monthly meal planning video, and I'm going to take you along as I plan the meals for the month of May. Now, I'm just going to kind of preface, we are a family of 4. There's my husband and myself, and then 2 young boys. They are 4 and 2, and so they don't eat a lot, but it is surprising how much they do eat. I pretty much 100% cook from scratch, and so that definitely comes into play when I do my monthly meal planning. I love doing monthly meal planning. It is such a time saver. It is budget friendly and budget saving. I really encourage you to do this. Now, it is definitely easy for me to do this because we have 2 freezers. One is full of beef, pork, and chicken that we have gotten from local farmers or raised ourselves. And the other freezer is full of my fruits and vegetables, and I'm going to give you tours of that at the end of this video. And I also have a huge canning pantry downstairs where I store all of the canned goods that I can and process myself from the gardens that we have. Now, what I do when I do my monthly meal planning is I have a Pinterest board dedicated to food, and I have it divided up into categories. There's beef, there's pork, there's chicken, there's sides, there's salads, all that kind of stuff. Now, I pretty much just plan the main and entree part of my meal planning. I don't do breakfast or lunches. I only do dinners, and I pretty much just do meatloaf, say, and I know I'm having that with mashed potatoes, right? And so I have a list written somewhere. I kind of know this in my head already because I've done this for a while, of all the meals that are our family's favorites. Now, my husband is a meat and potatoes kind of guy, and so I try and cook foods and meals that we all enjoy. I would love to add, stir fries and try new fancy recipes and all that, but you know what? It's really not realistic or practical, to be honest. But I do what we enjoy, and you know what? It makes it so much easier. And so I'm going to kind of share with you a little bit of my Pinterest boards, and I'm going to show you my meal plan for the month of May, and I will have all of the recipes in my meal plan linked in the description box below. And if you have any questions about monthly meal planning, definitely leave them in the comments. I will try and answer them. I know Amy Darley here on YouTube, she has a really good video on monthly meal planning as well. I definitely try and do this more during the fall, winter, and spring months. Then when the weather starts getting warmer and we run into summer, we do a ton of grilling in the summer. And so I don't necessarily plan it quite as much in the summer. I definitely try and always have, pork chops marinating or my chicken breasts brining in some saltwater brine. And I always, in the summer, will have burgers already made up. Now, I make up my own burgers because, again, we cook from scratch. I don't buy a lot of, prepared, processed foods from the grocery store. I have a huge pantry full of, the cookie ingredients that I regularly use, and I have a huge baking pantry as well. And so I will definitely have a video coming out on those organization processes and all about function over beauty, to be honest. But this is all about meal planning. Now, definitely, if you are able to, I highly encourage everybody to cook from scratch. Your food is going to taste so much better, and it's so much healthier for you. Plus, it's so budget friendly. Like, if you are struggling to stick on a budget, this is the way to go. Yes, you're going to dish out a lot of money at one time when you buy, like a quarter to a half of a beef at one time, or if you, purchased like a whole processed hog or pig. Yes, but you know what? That lasts for like a year, and then you're good. And so I really encourage you especially if you're thinking about like prepping and, you know, if things hit the fan kind of thing. Definitely think about having a prepper pantry or having like a stash stocked up in your pantries, as well as having huge chest freezers specifically for meat and fruit and vegetables to be able to store up. But anyway, I'm going to be showing you my meal plan here coming up shortly, and then I'm going to be showing you kind of my Pinterest boards and what they look like. So here's my meal plan for the month of May. You can see there's like meatloaf, taco salad, ham and potato casserole, sausage and pierogies, Swedish meatballs, spaghetti meat sauce, cheesy potato casserole, grilled chicken, you know, all that sort of thing. It's meals that I make on a normal basis. And then here you're going to see my Pinterest boards. Under the food category, there's drinks, grilling, appetizers, breakfast, coffee, salads, dips, pork, bread and biscuits, potatoes, chicken, beef, soups, that sort of thing. And then here I'm showing you our freezers. They are full and they're not organized. I did do this after that, but you know, there's ground beef, there's sausage and chicken in there, there's you know, beef roast, there's hams, there's ribs and bacon, and then I have some soup down in there, and different pork chops and roasts. I even do things like cooked beef ahead of time, like ground beef, so that it's easy for a meal later. And then here I'm showing you my other freezer with burgers. There's a ham there, and then some other veggies that I have in the freezer that I did myself, and then a bunch of fruit. You know, it's a really good idea to have things stored and on hand at all times. And then I'm going to be showing you my pantry, my canning pantry. So these are all the jars that are left from last year. So there's lots of like baked beans, pork and beans, tomato sauces, and all that sorts of thing. And so thank you guys so much for watching today's video.